Hello everyone and welcome back once again to Panzer strategy. Let's continue where we left off. I'm gonna start on the right here. We're in Leningrad and well, we're not at the city yet, but we're trying to surround it from multiple sides. Let's take a look what we're up against here at Mga. And okay, they have a couple of forces. Alright, let's move you back. You in here. I want to get as close as possible. You have a range of 3, so they should be able to cover everything, at least this way. There we are. Excellent. Next up, situation out here. Yeah, let's just use these guys. Unfortunately, just one movement. Maybe I can get an overrun. Nice. Guys, this is probably not the very best, and they might have an AT gun there, but how can you have no line of fire from there? Wait. That's a bit odd. Oh wait, they do have these. Okay. But they still have no line of fire, huh? Okay. I'm gonna use incendiary bombs on whatever they have behind it. So if I were to attack, it's probably not gonna be as bad. 1 and 3. That's still not exactly what I'm looking for. I have to be honest. Let's just attack here, see what they have. Okay, so there's an AT gun behind this one. I would be dealing some pretty good damage, being able to finish off the bunker in one go. Let's just get in there. Yeah. Oh, now it's 3-7. Very funny game. Very, very funny. Okay. Let's attack like this first then. Still 3-7. Right. Well, never mind. Yeah, they do have this thing here. Let's just wait there for a second. We don't need to assault them right away. Now we one thing that I do need to do is move up a bit. And again. That stupid armored train is a bit of a concern. But I still need to move up here and attack at least this way. I'm gonna try and deal with air forces first and foremost. Okay. So because this is a regular unit, I will need to destroy that. Question is whether I want to take over this or the depot. Well, first of all, this unit can attack twice, so I definitely want to put in a position where I can allow them to do that, which is pretty much out here. Unless they're out of ammo. Then they obviously can't. Okay. Let's do a bit of recon then. Move in here. Surrender. Surrender. Gives me some pretty decent data. Artillery piece might be cause of concern. Might be is the correct word here. 3, 4, 5. Well, I can take down the artillery without too much trouble. They have 4 range, so 1, 2, 3, 4. They wouldn't be able to fire back if I go in here and attack those guys, because it allows me to move forward, at least with the KV. And attack them. Still haven't seen the enemy ships yet. I'm sure they're lurking somewhere. That's pretty much my biggest fear. The enemy artillery. Let's move you into the woods. Okay, shame. I'd like to keep them in the woods as well, to keep them safe. And these guys are pretty far from the enemy, so my hope is that at least the enemy will not be able to see those guys. It's optimistic, but it might work. And my biggest problem now is that I cannot really see any of the enemy ships. Let's just... They have 2 fighters out here. And we know they have some ships up there, but I certainly can't reach that, especially with everything going on at Kronstadt, probably. I'd be much better using the artillery to clear these positions, and I want to use the bombers on any ships. Let's take a look out here. No, that didn't do much. Let's take a look out here. Okay, well, that didn't... At least I know where the artillery is now. Let's just keep it at that. Can I attack both of these while getting fire support? Yes, I can. But then the enemy will be able to attack them with ships pretty much from everywhere. And again, that would be a big problem. So where could the enemy potentially be? Let's try another one. And now it comes from up there. That's not exactly what I had in mind. What about down here then? Nope. Okay, at least that caused me to see the Marat. Okay. So I need to destroy this anti-aircraft gun then. Or at least damage it quite severely. Then I'll probably take a little hit at least here. How damaged are they? This is a pretty hefty ship. I do have to declare. Would you be able to reach all the way there? Yes, they would. That's probably the best option then. Okay, their anti-aircraft guns are down. Perfect. One, two, three, four. Okay. I have one more bomber left. These two are pretty much out of commission. I think they're really weak right now, and I would rather keep attacking the Marat, because I think that thing can cause all sorts of nasty. And since I have the airfield secured, I should be able to just land my bombers back, get them out, and very quickly get them back up over sea again. And I think if I keep some infantry up here to be visible by the enemy, they might actually go after the infantry instead of anything else. So I think that's probably a good idea. Then, at the very least as well, I'll block the enemy this way so they can't really move in towards my artillery. Which probably is pretty safe this way. Need to move them forward as well. Let's move you to the airfield. I'll probably be able to get them back up relatively quickly. So where do you draw your supply from? I guess they do get it from there. Still, I have 3 ammunition. Sure, let's attack here. Already damages the gun a little bit. And you just move out here and not attack anything for now. Which also means that I'll just keep these in the air for now at that position where there's not too much trouble going on. Attacking these guys seems to be a pretty decent deal, so I could just as well go and take this, use incendiaries to attack them, probably dealing good damage. They would take some damage from that, so what I'll do rather is just attack them. Move in there. Use you. Finish them off. And I'll block the road this way. So I can take the airfield on the next turn as well. Now my only problem comes from this armor train out here. I'm not too pleased by the way things look. 1, 2. I would have to move up here and then attack them. Let's do that. That's great, game. That is really, really great. That means that if I want to get up there, to make him surrender, move back, then move you to the side, you up front, these guys in here. I'm definitely displeased with this. Getting damage on these guys there by this thing is pretty bad. Yeah, that really sucks. What I'll do though, I know what they have here. Let's just clear this. Again, the way that works is really weird. So at least I got it destroyed. I can move through this region and then move upon these. So this seems to be pretty decent damage. I'm probably best off trying to destroy this. Can't you move into cover? Guess moving in here. You out there. They'll attack again. But I'll try to destroy it now. Good. And then I can move through here and attack there, moving towards all of these locations here. But I need to do a bit more repairs on this side here. And these guys are also sappers. So I can hopefully repair them. And I can't really see from it. They have to move all the way back up there to do that. But I would still gladly make them repair. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They would draw the attention from these guys, so this also doesn't really work. Let's just try it. Really? Mines are down to 1. Great. At least I didn't take any damage. Well, we'll see what happens now. This is a pretty tricky situation anyhow. At least these guys got destroyed. Even though, again, they did multiple damage against my artillery. And seems like they spotted some of my units.
Our agent reports that KV tanks are on the test range of the Kirov plant north of the Kuzminka village. These vehicles are not operational, but perhaps our repair service could bring them back to a working condition. We need to have these tanks.
Which is out here, so we also need to take over the testing ground of the Kirov plant out here. Well, let's continue up here first. This seems to be unfortunate, but I still seem to be able to get through here. Yeah, these guys definitely moving back. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, they might or might not be able to see it. Either way, I'm gonna move into these forests here to clear out these mines. Okay, I'm also taking damage from that. Or not, apparently. Well, I need to wait until those destroyers are gone. So I might as well. And these units can be repaired in their entirety. I'm a bit afraid of those airplanes. They will be causing quite a lot of havoc. We'll have to wait for a bit. Alright, let's move forward again in this area. And definitely want to bring on the incendiaries. Let's try that here first. This is also an infantry, huh? Okay. Let's move you up ahead. They're at 3 now, so you can move here. And because I have the artillery support, I can take the medium depot. And shell the recon. And attack. Yeah, I'll take a bit of damage, but it's pretty cheap to repair. And I need to take as much territory as fast as possible. So I'd rather just go through these towns relatively quickly while taking a bit of damage instead of going extremely slow and taking less damage. Simply because it's fairly cheap to replace. Are you sappers? Yes, you are. But I'll clear them here with these. Now I can get in these tanks and attack that tank. We know this is a anti-tank gun, so I'll gladly destroy it. Then move in Panzer IV-F, go after the tank, which is now demoralized and fleeing. It's an overrun. Because I have the artillery backup, I can take the depot, make it surrender, and I should be able as well to attack that, attack it again, clear out the bunker. Good. Move up here. Move in the artillery. And they probably still don't have a good... Oh, okay. I guess they can actually attack the bunker. Didn't much expect that, but that will serve my purpose, I suppose. It's not going to be destroyed, definitely. But next turn, I might be able to take down 1 or 2 of the infantry around here. Yeah, we're going through the city slowly but steadily. At least we got to the depot already. Out here, things are a bit dicey. First of all, you have a pretty hefty range, and I think this is a pretty good attack. So let's do that. I'm pretty much going to target all of these. I should... Okay, let's actually use this guy first. So let's move back in here. Get back all of the fuel and ammunition. Move in here. Bomb them. Bomb them a second time. And move back. Both of these are... Well, these guys aren't out of commission. I actually do need to attack those guys, but this destroyer is now out of commission. I don't need to worry about it any longer. You can nicely take that depot. That works very well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They have no target, which is unfortunate. However, I'll move in here, use the incendiaries, and attack these guys. They're already much weakened, so indeed they were ripe for the picking. Barely out of range to attack them with the infantry. Do I also need to take down these guys, which might be better for me. If I move towards that, I think I will be able to make it just fine after taking down that destroyer as well. Or I could stick it out here for one more turn. Well, you're certainly not helpful in that direction. I'm definitely moving these guys as far as possible as well. And I guess the same will apply for you. Let's just move you out here. Attack. That gives me some pretty good intelligence. So now we know there's also a naval brigade out here. And you're being protected by those guys. How much attack do you have? They cannot damage this tank, which is still being protected by this artillery. If I move in here, make those guys surrender, and obviously I don't have a good target against that infantry, so I'm definitely not gonna bomb there. Okay, you guys, I will attack here. Took down the anti-aircraft guns on them. And at the moment, let's use incendiaries. Bomb them. Move in here. Go back. I landed the airfields. It's a shame not all of them can do this, because that's a pretty good ability. still have their gun. I could use the artillery to damage that. Yeah, let's do it. So let's bomb these guys again. Destroy them. Move in here. Move back. They'll wait there. And I'll just get those coastal batteries on the next turn, I think. With only one more ammo. Yeah, definitely attacking this. Not using incendiaries for that. Let's just go here, bomb them. You can make them surrender, then attack the bunker, and we'll move out of this place. Can still stay in there for the fuel. The enemy fighters are still up north, so I don't think they'll go all the way down. I think I'll be fairly well protected. I need to land at some point, but it's too heavily protected still. The Kronstadt. So because I can't use the bombers yet, I'm pretty much better off just not going there for now. I don't need to use my artillery anymore over in this section, so I would gladly move them forward, but I need to be careful against the enemy. Again here, so let's take this airfield first of all, and then I will move you ahead till this point, because then they will be protected at least by the artillery in case something happens. I don't want the enemy just to go and sneak up on me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So if I move in here, I can use the heavy artillery to move 1 hex and then shell this while keeping maximum range away from them. I guess that's what I'm gonna aim for now. Meanwhile, wanna take over at the very least these cities. I'm a bit afraid of whatever enemy counterattacks they may throw at me. We'll see. Nice. So moving in here, 1, 2, 3, 4. If they have artillery up front, they would already be able to target me, and I'm not too happy. If such a thing would be possible. So if I move you guys out into the forest, they could assault this building on the next turn, because I don't have infantry for that yet. I don't need to take this airfield, so I'll gladly again just move back and keep my distance. There's no reason to go in for an assault just yet, even though I'm slightly slower than I might want to be. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. You're getting your supply from this. I'm gonna leave those units in there for at least a turn to make sure that nothing terrible happens. I can, because these guys are now gone, I can just use the recon, take over those territories. Take the depot. And the tank. Oh, it's the yeah, that's the artillery. You guys can move here. And I don't particularly need the artillery out here anymore, not this one. So you move up ahead. Infantry was going to assault them there, but that's no longer necessary either. Let's start moving you too. Need you guys to embark on an airplane and just move here for now. Safe. And you guys can move in the trucks. These are a bit cause for concern because the enemy planes, can I see how much fuel they have? 25 out of 40. Yeah, they have enough fuel. I can't very well just go and damage these fortifications and destroy them. That would be nice. Well, going out in the open just caused me to get damage from those fighters. Oh. Okay. Not really what I expected. Let's move down then. Definitely not attacking right now. Okay, enemies coming out with a recon, and then they have a KV coming out from this side. That's probably gonna hurt. Yeah, 3 damage. And this should at least get counter attack from the artillery, which will probably destroy them. So I lured them out pretty good. Only 7? That's not nice. We didn't get hit that badly.